Hey guys, Joebizz34 back again, and just wanted to do a quick review on this guy. It's a nice little full custom, and I say little because the value is little. It's very reasonably priced, and I was a bit impatient because I know there's a lot of artists that are going to do their interpretation of him. But I really was into this character, and I saw some people that already kind of had. Now I know there's ones coming. I think Beto Mortali hinted at doing one. I know One Customs is planning on doing one with Tanelia, and I'm sure that's going to be fantastic. This is definitely a great custom for what it is. I mean, look at the sculpt there. Pretty damn good. They nailed it with the orange hair. You could futz with the hair. I mean, obviously the hair is real, so you can move it around or restyle it. So I might, mess with it more to kind of, get it to be accurate. But if you see there, I mean, that's pretty good. The likeness is there. The paintwork is pretty good. The eyes, I mean, that's pretty well done. I hope he just dropped his little boat. Because, down in the sewers, they all float down there. I was a fan of Pennywise growing up and the old miniseries, although it's a little outdated now and it's a little light because it was made for TV. So I was very happy that they came out with this version. And it was definitely darker, more to form to the book, even though I know there were still some differences. And, you never can quite capture a book. But this movie was really cool. And the fact that they're going to do a second half, I think, is great. And really focus on the different time periods instead of trying to rush it. Or do what the TV series did and kind of go back and forth with flashbacks. I like that they kind of kept to, the time period where you're seeing him, introduced when they're kids. And then the next one will focus on the adult, when they're adults. So I think that's great. This is the balloon. The balloon's a little tricky to get them to hold. You kind of have to, and I asked Creep, oh, by the way, this is done by Creep Customs. And you could see it on the Creep Customs team there. You could see there's a certificate of authenticity. And they started rolling these out, and I was lucky to get one pretty quickly, actually. I only ordered this a few months ago. And, I think there was another couple people that got one of these, and I liked what I saw in the picture. I mean, the outfit's great. It's old, accurate. It's got the off-white, dirty, weathered white, dirty white look. It's got the accurate costume with the candy cane-looking striped strings around his belt and around his wrists and his legs. The shoes are cool. Clown shoes with the little ball on the feet and the red matching balls on the chest. This part's pretty accurate, nice. It's funny because this version of it, or Pennywise, I should say, reminds me very much of the outfit that Twisty the Clown wears in American Horror Story. And you've seen, I've done a custom, well, I didn't do a custom of him. I bashed together a custom of him based on clothings and stuff that were made by Americo Gonzalez. So, like I said, there's other artists that are going to try this, and I'm sure they're going to be fantastic. And maybe even better because, they're going to take their time and, maybe come out later. And once they see what other people have done, probably take notes from that and figure out how to, they're all going to try to figure out a way to top each other. But for the price, you can't go wrong with this, okay? If you're looking for a remake Pennywise figure right now, grab one from Creep Customs. They're very nice. They personally make one for you when you order one. The price is not much higher than like buying like an expensive Hot Toys figure. I mean, it's basically around that price range, a little higher than that. But for a full-on custom figure, it's really not bad. I mean, the tailoring is pretty good. Like I said, you get the little accessories, you get the boat, you get the alternate head sculpt, which I will admit I don't like as much. I like this head sculpt better. This is kind of like they got the weird cockeyed look going on that the actor can do, and the fang teeth. So it's cool, and it's nice to have as an addition, but I don't think I'd ever display that. I would prefer, I like this look. And this they nailed perfectly, as far as I'm concerned. Paintwork is good, the orange hair is accurate. The balloon, like I said, the outfit, the little paper boat. And then right here in the stand, they give you the stand that goes with it, which is like the little sewer that you first see him introduced, right? And you could pull this away, and then there's the IT logo there, which is cool. So you can kind of have this off to the side if you want, so you could see the IT logo like that, Or you could put it right in front and just make it part of the base. So I don't know what I like more. I kind of like the IT sign, so I might kind of like off-center it, maybe just kind of do one of these. you know? But anyway, so that's it. I just wanted to show this. Comes with a stand. Like I said, he's got a pole here. It's a little tricky. The stand, you know, works, but you have to watch when you position him and pose him. He can tip over and fall. And again, I asked Creep Customs. I said, you know, how do you make him hold the balloon? And it's a little tricky. You have to kind of put the string here is not really a string. It's like a bendable wire. So, you know, you have flexibility there and you can pose it. And what you have to do is you kind of have to put it in the wrist, or in the hand, I should say, in between his thumb and his index finger there. If that's the index finger, this finger, whatever this one's called. I don't know. This is the middle finger. I didn't just do that. Anyway, so you put it between those fingers, and then you kind of have to, like, kind of seat it in between his two end fingers underneath to kind of brace it. Otherwise, they'll just keep falling right through. And I kind of looked at his pictures because basically his answer to me was very carefully. And he said it's a pain, which it's true. But once you get it balanced, you know, if you're going to touch it or move it a lot, it's going to fall. But once you get it balanced and you got it seated just right, it does stay. And it does have a cool effect. It does look like it's floating like a helium balloon or whatever. So it works out pretty well. So anyway, quick review. Just wanted to show this off. Again, this is done by Creeps Customs. Really cool company to deal with. You know, I've seen them pop up as of late. And again, you know, they're up and coming. They're cheap, meaning the prices are cheap. They give you a very nice homemade full custom figure for a very low price. And so if you're looking for, and I like to give these people a chance. I like to expose these people because I think, for me personally, there's always room. You know, when people say it's art, yeah, it is art. There's many forms of art. Anytime you're creating something out of nothing, it is art. This is art. It may be cheaper priced art because they're not as known, or maybe because they're up and coming, but it's still art. So, you know, whether Rain Man does one, or Beta Metalli, or one's custom, there's going to be, and I even heard rumors that there's going to be a commercially released one. I think one of the companies, I forgot their name, there's rumors that they have a license to it. So there may be an official 1/6, you know, Pennywise figure release as well down the road. So there's going to be a lot of options. So I say go by your price range. I didn't really buy this just because of the price range. I wanted to give it a shot. It looked really cool and impressive in the pictures. And I like to explore different artists' work and kind of review their stuff and kind of expose them. You know, I did the same thing when Legio 7 first came up, and Americo Gonzalez and a couple others out there that, you know, they're not as known. Maybe their reputation isn't quite there yet, so their prices are lower because they're trying to, you know, make their way up. And I think that they deserve a fair shake, just as anybody else. You know, if you're happy with the final product and you're getting what you're getting, and let's face it, there's not, you know, there was like that guy Screwy Louie that does customs on eBay, and his remake Pennywise actually is quite cool looking too. I mean, his figures are very stylistic, so they always look like slightly more like cartoony, or maybe like he takes a little what do they call, artistic license with his figures, but it actually looked very nice. And I was possibly thinking of giving him that shot too. But this, to me, you know, looks more movie accurate, you know, as far as more truer to the form of the character in the film. And like I said, the outfit's great. It's all accurate in there. And I'm looking forward to seeing others, you know, and just because I have him doesn't mean I'm not going to buy other interpretations that come out, you know. I'm not a one and done. If I see something I like more down the road, maybe I'll buy that too, and then sell this one or use this as a different pose, or, you know, whatever. But I just wanted to give it a shot. It's nice to have it now and have something that represents the character ahead of time before some of the other people make them. And just, you know, give it a shot and review it and just show everybody and share it, because I think you know, a lot of work went into this, and it's really nice. And it's, you know, it's not perfect, and they'll even be the ones to tell you that. They even tell you that in their disclaimer, you know, that it's made for you and it's not perfect. They actually say it's not perfect. So everyone's different, you know, and maybe not identical because they're not mass producing them. And it is a full-on custom. So I respect that. So there you go. Once again, the new movies, Pennywise, done by Creeps Customs. And if you're looking or itching to have this character now, then go ahead and contact them. Hit them up on Facebook, and go get yourself an order one. Till next time, guys, this is Joebizz34. Peace out.